everyone and welcome back to my channel. I thought since Ramadan is basically right around the corner, I would go through my favorite Islamic Ramadan Eid books, basically just all of the options. I have two books that I would say are probably a bit more advanced and have a lot more words and a lot longer stories. I would say honestly 7+ for these two. I will obviously go through them in a minute. And then for these 5, I would say toddler, preschool, early primary school years. I would say 3 to 7 is honestly probably really good for these. Even 2-year-olds, I feel like some of them you could get away with. And these two are definitely for babies, 0 to 2, who don't have a long attention span. And honestly, this one has basically no words, and this one is just a very short story. So I will start with the older ones first. So I'll start with the 2 books for older children. Both of these are kind of Islamic spins on your normal princess, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty stories. This one is obviously Sleeping Beauty with an Islamic twist. However, these books are quite long and are very wordy. Like, these 2 whole pages are basically full of words. Nisa is not really at a point where she will sit and listen to this, and quite frankly it is a lot of words, and I do not blame her for not sitting and wanting to listen because it is quite long. I don't know if it says on here what kind of age they recommend for this, because it's definitely not for young kids. Okay, it doesn't say how old they recommend. Definitely these 2 are for older children. This book is about obviously Sleeping Beauty. Her name is Zainab. She is kind of in the castle sleeping. Her prince comes along, they get married, have a baby, happily ever after. Again, Islamic versions, there's also the Islamic talk through there. This one is Cinderella. Her name is Zara. Basically, as normal Cinderella, she has an evil stepmom, she has stepsisters, but she uses her faith to kind of push through those challenges. And then they end up having an Eid party at the palace. Again, honestly, it is such a beautiful cover, but again, this one is I think longer than the first one and just a lot of words. Nisa again is not ready to sit down and listen to that long of a story. But moving on to, I would say, Nisa's age, so 2 to 7, I feel like these books would be really good for. All of these books are new. I just ordered all of them. I will link as many of these as I can in the description box in case you want to purchase. I just got all of these from Amazon Australia. This first little book, these are probably all going to be backwards for you, I'm sorry, but this first book is about Ramadan. And does this say how old? No, but big pictures, little writing, which is I think perfect. Again, big pictures, little writing. This is just that kind of explaining to kids in a simple form what Ramadan is. Why are your parents up so early eating breakfast when the sun hasn't even risen yet? And like going to the mosque and reading Quran during the day, and then everyone comes over and has family time in the night time and breaks your fast together. So this is a really good one about introducing the idea of Ramadan and what it is and what it means and everything like that. This one I am very excited for. I feel like this is perfect for Ramadan to buy your kids. 30 short bedtime stories for kids with Islamic values. This I'm obsessed with. I feel like 30 stories, perfect for Ramadan, 1 every night, beautiful. I will tell you, yeah, so look, there's being like God conscious, serenity, honesty, integrity, gratitude, patience, respect for parents, kindness, generosity, forgiveness, good manners, loyalty, respect for elders, responsibility, cleanliness. So there is just a whole like lot and it's just like this. So there is no pictures, however, I feel like that's fine. Just 2 pages, and then it tells you on the side like what kind of the lesson is that is being taught. So this one is like being God conscious, or this one is about sharing a picnic. So this one is about generosity. So I feel like this is perfect to instill those Islamic values in them, but have it a fun way, as in like having it in a story. I feel like it's fun for them rather than just teaching them like do this and this is what it means. So this one is 30 short bedtime stories for kids with Islamic values. This one is so sweet. My big sister's hijab, and it's just about a little girl called Sophia who looks up to her big sister. I think her name's Mina. Yeah, big sister Mina, who wears hijab, and then I think in the end the younger sister also ends up wearing hijab, if I am correct. Yes. So in the end, the little girl also ends up wearing hijab. But this one, again, perfect for young kids. Big picture, big text. So it is big text and covering a whole page, but there really isn't that much writing. And this one is about wearing hijab in public, and I feel like it says on the back. Yeah, as Sophia gets older, she starts to take notice of her big sister's dedication to her hijab. She observed her sister wearing hijab at school and at family restaurant, and she grows curious and asks her big sister, why does she wear it and what does it represent? So again, it just, why do we wear hijab? What does it represent? What does it mean? And in the end, she looks up to her sister and starts wearing it as well. This is another Ramadan book. Again, obviously, as it is going to be Ramadan, I do want to read books that kind of make sense. Again, nice pictures and 1 page of words. Again, this one is like, why are my parents up so early? I'm tired, I'm hungry. The kid then gets hungry at like normal breakfast time, and she's like, well, why is no one else eating with me? So yeah, trying to explain the meaning of Ramadan to young kids can be quite challenging, since they cannot easily understand why Muslims have to stop eating and drinking for a whole month. However, Ramadan is so much more than simply fasting. It's a month of good deeds, a month of charity, and a new beginning for almost all Muslims. That's why this book will help explain the true essence of Ramadan to your children. So again, this girl is named Layla. So again, just a cute book. Honestly, I'm obsessed with these books, and I'm so excited to read these to Nisa over the month. And then the last one is Who is Allah? Again, I'm so sorry that these are probably backwards for you, but I actually can't do anything. And this one is, I would say, the most simple out of all of them. So it's like the sun, my goodness, the sun is shining. Who gave the ability to illuminate the world? Who created the high mountains, the wide plains, and the running rivers? Why can't I speak today? So this one is just like really cute and nice. And then at the end, the parents are like, it's Allah, He is the one that made everything for us. So, and then at the back there is a message for parents that is like telling the parent what kind of information they're passing on to the child and what lessons they are passing on to the child. So this one is again really sweet, just explaining who is Allah, who made everything, why He did that for all of us. So that's the last of the toddler, young child books. Now moving on to the baby books. We have 2 and 2 only, obviously. Amira has just turned 6 months old. She'll be like 7 months by the time Ramadan starts. So she's not going to be too interested in what I have to say, let's be honest. But this one is just a simple, I say Assalamu alaikum. This girl goes to the park and her brother kind of teaches her like you need to say Assalamu alaikum to people when you greet them. So just a super simple one. Even Nisa enjoys this one still. And then at the end there's just this translation kind of thing. But it's a good one, yeah. Nabil and Nora are going to the park. Along the way, Nabil greets the gardener and the park ranger, and now Nora wants to say Assalamu alaikum. So her brother is teaching her how to greet people, basically. Yeah, look, this does say 1+. So again, young children. And this one, 0+, okay, for all of my tiny little Muslim babies out there. This one does say Happy Eid, however, it still has like a lot of just general Islamic things like moon and mosque, and this is like texture so they can feel it. There's not texture on all of them, but there is, I think, on every second page or whatever. Like prayer mat, charity, the coins are like you can feel them. Community, star, family present, and then feast, and then this Eid is like, you can see it's glittery, it has texture to it. So this one again is like perfect just for kids because they just want to like touch the books. Amira's already started feeling around with the book. But those are all of the Islamic Muslim books we have. I do have some books that are still teach Islamic values, but they do not have like Muslim looking characters in them, if that makes sense. So like obviously this one, like she looks like a Muslim, if Muslims even have a look, I don't know, but she has a hijab, which makes it more Islamic based. And obviously the bedtime stories with Islamic values, those are really good books that I'm excited to read to Nisa over the month of Ramadan. And honestly, as I'm filming this, it's in around maybe 3 weeks, and I can't believe it is coming up so fast. So I thought I'm going to get this out to you before Ramadan starts, so you have time to get these books if you like and have them shipped to you, or go to the shop and buy them. I'm sure they're in some like Muslim bookshops that you might find them in there, but I thought I would get this up early so you have the chance to get them if you want to. But that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully have a Ramadan food prep video coming sometime soon. I'll probably be going to my mum's house to film that because my kitchen has no space. But first I need to empty out my freezer, otherwise nothing will be going in there. But anyways, that is me done and dusted for this video. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you loved the books, and I will see you again soon with more content in whatever way, shape or form that will be, who knows. But I am very excited for Ramadan and excited to fast this year. Last year I didn't fast because I was pregnant with Amira. However, I am a teeny tiny little bit scared of how I'm going to do because my patience is already pretty low, especially with Nisa at the moment. She's really testing the boundaries. So I'm kind of scared to see how I will go not eating or drinking and how my patience will be with her, but inshallah everything will be okay. And maybe I'm also going to learn some patience and things from these books. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.